So I just got out of the Goodwill Outlet, and if you guys can see in the back, number one, it's noisy in here, but number two, I found so many items. Usually at the bins, I don't tend to find a lot. I might find up to 10 to 15 pieces. Today I found almost 50 pieces, and a lot of them are bread and butters. So when I'm sorting through everything, I try to find an average profit per item, and I have about 2 carts, and I'll sort them from high to low. Some of the ones in the low category might be bolos, but to me that just means that they have an average profit of around $40 or lower. I tried not to pick up anything that was below $25, and if I did, I knew it was a good brand that I could sell, and I'm going to take those ones into the buy-sell trade stores first. Okay, I actually brought my high profit items up to the front here just to show you guys some of the nicer things that I got from the Goodwill Outlet. Obviously, when you go to the outlet, things can be variable, so you might not find the best things when you're there, so it changes day to day. Like I said, I usually find up to 15 items. Today, I just got lucky, and it seemed like every single time I went through a bin, I was finding things. So the first thing that I want to show you is just this wool J. Crew blazer. This is one of their better styles, and I'm really excited about selling this one. It is a plaid, and it also has corduroy patches on the elbows. This was stunning, and I'm super excited. This one's a size 4, and it's called the Rhodes style. This is definitely a good style from them. J. Crew can be variable, but for a wool blazer right now, for the fall and winter time, people really want to be picking those up. The next item, actually, let me button them up right now. I was so excited to find these. Were laying right on top of one bin, and these are brand new Tags Theory pants. Theory is a pretty good seller for me. These are a size 6, and they were originally $265, and it looked like Nordstrom Rack was dropping off a lot of items because they had coats and jackets in the front marked up that were similar in terms of retail cost with the labels. So these are just a basic navy pair of dress pants. But again, these are great consistent sellers for me, and I know that these are going to sell around $70 to $80. So that's a heck of a profit on those. The next one was a major bolo for me that I have never found before, and actually I wasn't sure if I was even going to pick it up because it looks a bit shrunk, but when I looked at the size, it seemed like that would be okay. So this is a petite size, and you guys can kind of guess here. Guess in the comments what you think this bolo brand is before I tell you, but it is just a cashmere sweater, and it has more of like a waffle knit texture to it with a turtleneck. So you guys ready? This is from the brand Hatch. This is my first time finding Hatch in the wild, let alone in the bins. So I'm trying to show you guys, but it's probably gonna be harder. Yeah, there you go. This sweater is a petite size, so when I saw it was a little bit shrunk, I felt comfortable with still selling this because I feel like I can leave the measurements, and that's pretty true to size anyways, if a little bit slim. So I was so excited to find these. These retail around 250 plus, so that was a great find. That one doesn't have any holes in it, but it definitely does need cleaned, so we're gonna hop into that then. The next thing was a dress, and this one I actually saw another reseller selling, and I also saw some pretty good comps on, and this is LK Bennett. This is just a simple dress from them. This is a London-based brand, and I decided to try it out because the comps looked really promising. This next one, I was freaking out. So recently I picked up a Kit and Ace sweater from the bins. It's 100% cashmere. I found one of their jackets. This is just a basic black bomber jacket from them in a nice material. This actually didn't have the tags on the top in blue like they usually do, but I identified it because of this little embroidered logo on the back here. So similar to Lululemon, where you have to look for the logos. I actually picked this one up based on feel because it just felt really good when I was touching it. So when I threw it in my cart and I was sorting through everything, I got so excited when I found out what brand it was. And I was actually worried because the zipper is a little bit hard. So I was like, oh my gosh, maybe someone got rid of it because the zipper didn't work, but it does work. So I'm really excited about this. Kit and Ace is definitely a major bolo, and for some reason I have always found it at this Goodwill Outlet. So I'm not seeing a fabric content on this, but most of their things are known for cashmere. This doesn't exactly feel like cashmere to me, but it might be a cashmere blend. brand. So when I get home, I'm gonna really like inspect these items and see what they were. The next one is also a major bolo. You guys know I have been loving cashmere right now, and this is another turtleneck light sweater, just in a navy color. It definitely needs de-pilled, but that is okay because again, when I looked at the comps of this bolo brand, I got so excited. This is the brand Inhabit, yeah, that's what it is. And it is in a size small, but it's 89% cashmere, and it's also a spandex and polyamide blend. So this is an ultra luxury piece. I think these also go for around $180. I get so excited when I go to the bins and I find nice stuff, because when you think I'm only picking this up for around $2 to $3, at least at these bins, because they're priced up a little bit more. So that to $180 or even $150 is just amazing to me. And then I also have a few more items here that I got super excited about finding. This one isn't much in terms of brand, but it's just a Kenneth Cole piece. But the real kicker as to why this is so expensive is because it is an all leather bomber jacket, and also has some zipper details on the back, so it almost looks like a moto. This is absolutely stunning as well, and it looks like there's multiple zippers that you can use on this jacket. This is a gorgeous piece. You guys know how I feel about leather, so when I do find it in a nice style like this, I absolutely will pick it up. This next piece, I was shocked. I don't know how Marc Jacobs does anymore, but it wasn't even marked by Marc Jacobs. This is just Marc Jacobs. I picked this up because it almost looked like a design student had made it, and I know since we're really close to the city that is a possibility. So when I was looking at the brand on this, I actually couldn't find it. I threw it in my cart, and I actually ended up sorting through everything. This is just a Marc Jacobs color block patchwork overall dress, and it has like more of a bubble skirt. This was adorable, and looking up comps on these, they also looked very promising. So I'm excited to see how this one goes. I feel like it'll definitely go for fall, and if it doesn't, it might go in the springtime. But now for the final bolo that I found at the bins. I knew I'd heard of these before, but I just threw them in my cart thinking, you know, I'll check it afterwards. You guys tell me if you've heard of this brand before. I'll just show it now. Paper London. Oh my gosh, I had no idea how much these were worth, and they're such a funky pair of pants. I'm so excited to get these listed. These are stunning as well. They have a little bit of a zipper up the side. These are a size small if any of you guys want them. They're like a lime green color. So I definitely lucked out at the bins today. I'm going to be hopping over to other thrift stores now. I'm sorry that I couldn't take you guys in there, but they do have a no filming policy, which I wasn't aware of before. So I just decided to leave you guys in here, but I will definitely be taking you to the other thrift spots. But either way, I think today was already a success. Most of these items, especially the ones in the back that have a lower profit, are going to go in my death pile for the winter here. I'm trying to stock up a little bit because I know if it gets harder to get out and it's icy or snowy, at least in Pennsylvania or the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, it'll be a lot harder for me to find items. So I am just stocking up now, and overall I think today already was just such a great success. Let's hop over to the other thrift stores. Okay, I just got out of the red, white, and blue thrift store, and I will say it was really good. Some things are marked up a little bit, and also their designer pieces are marked up a lot, but I still found some things that were under the radar from them. So the first coat that I got was this Lululemon coat. I think this is the Vinyasa jacket or coat, and it was $25. And now I will say I've paid up $50 for a Lululemon coat like this before, and it ended up selling for $100, so I was totally fine with that. So for $25, I'm hoping to get around $100 for it. It's just a regular wool zip-up coat from them, so that was an excellent find. The next item here, I feel like I should know what these shapes are called, but it is a mini rose little star knit sweater, and these are actually like $100 at the Nordstrom rack, and I looked up the comps on these and I couldn't find any just like this, so I did decide to pick it up even though it was $10 because I feel like I could at least make 50 on that. And then probably the best find of that trip was this Patagonia zip up. So this is just like a little quarter zip from them, and it was only $10, which is actually really good. New Jersey prices are more expensive than Pennsylvania prices for thrifting, but I thought this was still a really great find because again, this is an easy $50. So this place is packed. There are a lot of cars in the parking lot here, and honestly I wish I had enough time to go to the buy sell trade store because I feel as if I need some space from people now. But I think I'm just going to head home because it's already around 2 o'clock here, and I want to make sure that I am home in time for dinner. But because of all of the great finds that I found at the Goodwill Outlet, I feel like it was a really good day thrifting and sourcing. So I think I'm going to end off the vlog today here, but tomorrow I'm going to be photographing everything and going through and showing you guys my process of that. So stay tuned. Saturday morning, and I did just make myself a cup of coffee. I rarely ever use that little machine for milk. I usually use it for matcha, and I actually found that at the Goodwill for like $5 in the box, so that was an excellent score, and I use it practically every day. But this is a new thing for me. I'm trying. I mixed the creamer and the milk together to see if I can come up with something similar to the pumpkin cream cold brew from Starbucks, so let's test it out. This is a 10 out of 10, and I definitely will be making this again. So it is a photographing day for me today, but it's going to be a little bit more hectic than my usual photographing days. Today I also have to list 20 items and draft 20 items for tomorrow because I'm going to be taking a day off. So that means that I have my work cut out for me today when it comes to photographing and listing. Just getting into a strategy here, I've noticed a lot more people purchase from my closet on the weekends, so I do try to up my listings during the weekends just to see if I can make a few more sales. Today it is essential for me to get at least 20 listings out. I noticed that my sell-through rate fluctuates between 25 and 40% on a smaller scale, so I feel like if I get a lot of things listed on the days where people are most likely to purchase, it'll result in a higher sell-through rate for me. A little bit about my thinking for why I should be listing this much during the weekend is that a lot more of my customers purchase from me during the weekend times. It's just a more popular time for them to be on the app or on the website for Poshmark or eBay. So if I get some higher end listings up in bulk this weekend, I feel like I'll make a lot more sales over this weekend, so that way I can reach my overall goal. I just sent out offers on my entire Poshmark closet, and then I just manually sent out offers on eBay. So on eBay, I do it a little bit differently than I do on Poshmark. Usually I will just send out any offer that seems reasonable to me at the time. I have been reselling for a while now, so I kind of know what the numbers that are good, whether that number be anywhere between 10 and 20% off on the first round. But on Poshmark, if I'm really desperate, I sometimes will send out 30% offers as well. So I'm not going to turn on my big box light yet, but I do want to start steaming everything and getting it ready. So I think I'm going to set you guys up on the table over here, and we're speedily just going to get this going. Okay, so I steamed everything, and while I was steaming, I noticed that this sweater actually has a lot of pilling on it. So I have my depiler with me, and I'm going to go through and make sure that all of the pills are taken care of. I recently got a message about what kind of depiler I use, and this one I think you can just get from Amazon. They're really easy, so I actually do have one linked down below if you guys want to get one. And especially if you like selling higher quality items like I do, like cashmere knits, having a great quality depiler makes a heck of a difference. So I left a similar one to mine linked down below, but I'm going to depill this really quickly. It usually takes around 2 minutes or less, so that way I can get this one photographed. So here is a great assortment of brands that I picked up that were in the lower tier category. They're only in the lower tier category because they will profit me around $30 to $40 each. So this was an ASOS piece. This actually still had the tags on the inside, and it is just a denim wrap dress. I thought for fall time, even to spring, this would be a really great addition to my closet. I found 3 pairs of Everlane pants. Everlane is something that I will pick up at the thrift, but I won't pick up at buy-sell trade stores because it just gets too expensive. But at the bins, these are great pieces to pick up because they are just bread and butter. Now, I don't usually pick up anything that is specific around the holidays because I don't want it to go out of season, and I usually tend to sit on a few items. And this is from Wild Fox. Now, Wild Fox isn't a wildly popular brand anymore, so this is just something that I did pick up before the holidays because even if I sell this for $30, that is a great profit. After that, I did end up finding a few Lululemon pieces in the bins. Usually people don't know what these are because the tags are taken out. So if you ever see an item with a tag like this and the item feels really quality and premium, so this fabric actually feels really nice, make sure you double check it for the Lululemon logo or other logos because sometimes they are hidden on the item, like this one, super duper small little metal emblem from Lululemon. These are also great bread and butter staples for me and my closet because I regularly sell Lululemon, so that is great. And then lastly, I wanted to show you this Madewell sweatshirt. I did pick up a few Madewell sweaters as well in the bins. This one is a size medium, and I just really enjoyed the style on this. It's just a leopard cheetah print, and the fabric looked really good. I'm sure that I should probably wash this item before I end up listing it because it looks like there is a few things here on the bottom that need to be cleaned off, but otherwise all of these brands are great examples of lower tier items that can still make you money. I know not all of these brands are available in certain locations, so whatever applies to you, take it. I know ASOS is a really popular bread and butter brand to find at the bins, but anything that is currently trendy. I would avoid the Shein and the Ramwa clothing just because they overproduce and you really can't get the value back from those. But even Fashion Nova does still sell online. You're not going to get a ton of profit for it, but if your margins are lower, that might work for you. But really anything that is just currently trendy, you can be picking up the bins for a low cost and still turn a great profit. So I think I'm going to catch up with you guys later. It's already 12 and I still have a ton of work cut out for me. So I'm going to be throwing some of these in the washer, photographing, steaming, and doing all of that. And I'll sit down with you guys when I'm ready to list. Okay, so it has definitely been a few hours, as you guys can tell from the lighting, But I finished all 20 of my listings, and now all I have to do yet is cross list. List perfectly makes my cross listing so easy, so that should take around 10 to 15 minutes, I think, which is not long. But then after that, I think I'm finally going to take a break, have some dinner, and then I'm going to get back into photographing. This is definitely a longer day than my usual days, but since I am taking tomorrow off, I feel like it'll be worth it, and I'm going to see if the 20 listings over the weekend actually helps my sales or not. So far, the items I've listed do have a lot of attention, but we will be seeing about that. So I think I'm going to make myself some dinner, and I'm going to leave the vlog off here today, guys. But I hope you guys learned something, you found this enjoyable, and if you did, make sure to leave me a comment down below, and also give this video a little thumbs up down below to support my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.